Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Hashtag Ask Cricbuzz Live question that's been sent from Jasprit Bumrah. He says, with Bumrah out, will India need a rethink of strategy? Whose form are you more concerned with ahead of the World Cup? A specialist in Harshal Patel, the death over specialist, of course, or young Arshdeep? Now, Ajay, that's a very interesting question because with Bumrah, you could actually fit him anywhere and he was an out-and-out attack bowler for you. So the others could actually place themselves around him and sometimes play a defensive role, sometimes play an attacking role. But now the role clarity has to be immense. And whose form are you more concerned with? Is it Harshal Patel or Arshdeep Singh, who had a back issue today and didn't play?
This is a question really tough one to answer. But to make it simple and for fans, just to give them hope, one that we didn't play with, Jasprit Bumrah throughout this year. We played very few games with Jasprit Bumrah, and India still managed to do well. So there is no role play that got assigned to him. So luckily, from that point of view, Indian team should not have that problem. You cannot replace Jasprit Bumrah, not even trying to even go close to that, because he is so special that you will miss him, from one. So that is Jasprit Bumrah. Two, just to give you an assurance that, people who are young and who've joined us, I'll give them a story. 30 years ago, there was another World Cup in Australia in 1992. The team that won that World Cup, not many people in India would like this, the team that won that World Cup in India had a similar thing that happened to them. A man called Waqar Younis in that period of time was the finest bowler in that format or any format, just like Jasprit Bumrah. He was that attacking a bowler. He missed out on that World Cup just before with a back injury, pretty similar to Jasprit Bumrah. But at the end of the day, Pakistan happened to win that World Cup. So I'm just hoping that happens to India as well. 30 years later, back in Australia, last time was Pakistan, neighbors, this time it might come to us. So from that point of view, and in concern, I think I'm probably more concerned with Arshdeep's injury. And because, injury we've heard this morning, but we were seeing his form or his speeds. These numbers are from the games that they played in earlier. I think Harshal Patel will only get better in terms of how he will start releasing. How the opposition plays is always going to be a different story. But Arshdeep's form and his fitness is probably more worry for me at this stage.
Correct. And that's something that you also mentioned at the end of the second T20. I remember we were watching the game and then you said this on the show as well, that those dropping speeds and those constant no balls will be a headache for Team India going ahead. And today at the toss, of course, Rohit Sharma said that it is a precautionary rest for him, but he has a back issue there. Usually it's JB who goes retro with retro reels. Today AJ went retro with that 92 example of Waqar Younis. But sometimes adversity spurs you on, AJ, and India would hope that happens in case of Jasprit Bumrah as well.
Yeah, whether it's good teams, good character, it's adversity that really defines you, right? So, it is something that you will miss because he's a special player. There's no doubt. But that is when somebody will have to put his hand up. Somebody will have to do a little extra work somewhere here, somewhere there. And in the morning, I was talking about Bumrah as well. Yeah. Which are good teams? Good teams are those that carry their teammates when they're out of form or they are not there. Good teams are not ones where everything is going well. It's like the yesterday's innings, day before match, where everybody got run, no problem. A good player is one who takes you out when you are in trouble. And so I'm hoping our team is one of those that they will miss Jasprit Bumrah. We will miss him. But, there'll be somebody who will put his hand up because there was no Jasprit Bumrah 6 years ago. The team carries on. It doesn't wait for anyone. So I'm hoping that we'll see one of these young guys come up and put their hand up and take their game to another level and hope that we won't miss him.